plaintiff, Gloria Johnson, says when she met the defendant, she didn't want to date him because his own cousin claimed he was a womanizer. Gloria reconnected with the defendant after his mother passed, and they started dating. But she broke up with him after she realized he was using her for money. Gloria is suing for breach of contract. Defendant Emmett Redwine says the only reason he's in court today is because he didn't want to be with Gloria. Emmett claims after his mother passed, Gloria kept trying to force a relationship on him, and she showered him with food and gifts, but he wasn't ready to settle down. He's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
I met Mr. Redwine June 2011 at church. I went to his family's church, and that particular day, after church, he came outside and introduced himself to me and, wanted my number. So I said, okay. I knew his mom, so, she, beautiful woman. So I said, okay, gave him my number. We talked on the phone, I told his cousins because we're really close, and they told me no.
Why?
Because he was a womanizer. So I totally let him go.
That's
at that
why he
point.
went to church to change his life.
Well,
turn his life around. Did you catch him any time after you all met? Womanizer?
yes.
Did she catch you?
Yes.
He is at least honest. Church
Yes.
did something for you.
Yes, he
All
is.
right.
So
You quit?
No, I love the Lord. I don't go every Sunday, but I still go to church.
Have you quit womanizing?
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor, I have.
See? Go ahead.
his mom passed September of 2014. And I called to, give my condolence. Mm-hmm. And I understood where he was coming from because my mom passed in June of 2010.
Sorry to hear that.
So, thank you. So, we continued to talk, and I wanted to be there for him. And a relationship started after that, because I looked at him as a different man at that point in time. But every time I turned around, he had his hand out. And I'm like, okay. So the more and more he asked me for money, I gave it to him, because...
Then how was he in the relationship, though?
At that point, he was good. He was a good person.
And how long were you all together?
We were just together just a month.
Okay. And you quit him because you caught him with women?
No, because I felt that he was using me.
You give me some background.
Well, Yana, this is how, actually, the whole reason why we're here is because I didn't want to be with her. I stopped dealing with her because she was too overwhelmed. She was doing too much.
Overbearing?
Yes. At that time, I was grieving about my mom. I had sent my mom to Jamaica on a 5-day cruise. My mom's arrived in Jamaica on a Monday. And she had an asthma attack on Wednesday and died in Jamaica. So, and then it took me 2 weeks to get her. It was still trying to process to get my mom's home, after she passed. And she came in the midst of me getting my mom's home, trying to bury my mom. She came around in the midst of that. So I wasn't really in my right mind, but she was trying to force a relationship on me when I really wasn't in a relationship. I wasn't relationship status at that time because I was grieving about my mom's. And when she came around, I felt like that she could be the woman. Maybe I can cry on her shoulder, maybe I can lean on her, but it was like every time I talked to her, it wasn't about me grieving about my mom, it was about me and her about relationship. I'm not saying she a bad woman, but the time she was asking for too much from me. But once she seen that I wasn't, I didn't.
That's not true.
Well, tell me about it.
That's not
No,
true.
let him. Sir, keep talking to me.
Okay, like
Once
I
she
said,
saw you weren't as interested as her.
Well, like I said, in the beginning, close way to me and heart is what? Through his stomach. So she knew I liked to eat, so she'll bring me food. Anything to try to get close to me, she'll do it. She'll bring me food. Matter of fact, she made me a whole Thanksgiving dinner. She made one for her home, and she made me macaroni cheese. She made me everything. She made me a whole Thanksgiving dinner. You know what I'm saying? But she was doing stuff just to try to get close to me.
I don't hear her pushing herself on you. Tell me, what am I missing?
Well, she was, because she was forcing me, she was telling me that we was in a relationship. I'm like, a relationship?
How was she telling you, sir?
She was telling me that we was in a relationship.
Tell me.
And every time
Give me an example.
Like,
where you were and what she said.
Well, we never went nowhere, so we never went nowhere.
So you all were in whose house? Your house?
My home.
All right, you're sitting there, and then what happens?
I mean, she
just look at you and say, we're in a relationship.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You eat that
Yes.
You eat that macaroni and
Yes.
cheese. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know right now.
That turkey leg.
You eat that turkey leg.
Yes, we in a relationship.
We're in a relationship.
That's right, Your Honor.
Now, you do what you want.
Yeah.
And she just sat there and watched.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, then you shouldn't have eaten the food.
Well, I mean, like I said, you know, I wasn't. I mean, a man love to eat. I'm not gonna turn down no food. You know what I'm saying? But what I was really looking for, she wasn't really giving it to me. I needed a woman that was understanding what I was going through. Like I said, I was grieving, so I'm looking for a shoulder to cry on more so than anything.
That's what she was.
No, she felt like, you know, she was doing too much. She felt like she could just pop up on my house. She would send me, like I said, I'm grieving about my mom. I'm still crying. She calling my phone, sending me 6 paragraphs, messages on my cell phone, calling my phone, you know, not saying nothing, calling private if I don't answer no phone calls. I mean, she was just doing too much, you know. Then one time.
This before or after you got money from her?
This is all in the process.
Go ahead.
Every time I turned around, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? You know, he even asked me.
Did you do that?
No, Your Honor, that's a lie. Actually, Your Honor, she was telling me, you know, is there anything that I can help you with, anything? That's just like my cell phone. She had paid my cell phone bill one time.
How did she know it was due?
I told her.
Why did you tell her? Why did you tell her? That's called dry begging.
No, it wasn't like that, but I let her know. I was like,
you from Detroit. She knew
right.
that game. She out of Detroit. Hey, baby, how you doing? How was your day? It's bad day, real bad. What do you mean? It was real bad. They cut off my phone. They cut off my electricity. I just can't concentrate. Well, let me get a little kiss. No, I can't feel nothing. That just... it's real bad. I just can't think until I get that bill paid.
No, not quite. Not quite.
All right,
not quite.
baby, let me pay your bill. Tell me about the loans, ma'am, that you are suing him for.
In October, the beginning of October, he said that his water heater, he needed $200 for his water heater.
How did he say it?
He said,
did he ask? Or
I really hate to ask you this,
Okay, he
but
did.
can I borrow $200 for my water heater?
All right.
So I was like, okay. Went got the money out the bank. I gave it to him. A couple days later, he told me he needed gas. I'm like, huh? He said, can I borrow the money? I said, okay, no problem. So in October, it was a total of $280 that I had
But see,
given
that's
him.
a lot of, but she's not young.
And then in November, October, he also asked me, he said, my phone bill is due. Can I borrow $50 and I'll pay you next week? I'm like, okay. Even though he already owed me money, I still loaned it to him. And then after that, you know, I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. We getting close to $400 here. You know, he still asked me for money. In January, I got tired because I'm like, wait, he paying me my money back, but then turned around and asked me to buy him a $600 game system.
A game system.
A game system.
That's it. Can I
think
talk,
it's
Your Honor?
PlayStation
May I
4.
speak, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
Okay, now, like I said, I'm not disagreeing. She did help me.
Did you ever tell her you would repay her?
No.
She's showing something over here.
Show me.
And your counterclaim for harassment is for what?
See, I didn't get a chance to tell my whole story.
Man, go ahead. Tell your whole story.
I got it. I don't want to leave don't leave me out.
That's
Okay,
all
but anyway,
you've been doing is talking. Go ahead.
Okay, what I'm saying, Your Honor, like in the process, like first she was on my Facebook friends list and everything. And I seen how over possessive she was. I said, she really, you know, it was like she controlling. She was very controlling. I said, okay, she's doing too much for me. Like I said, she felt like we was in a relationship. So she felt like.
All right, so that's all you want. Is that all, sir? You say you want, I didn't let you tell your story.
No,
Go
okay,
ahead,
no, I'm not finished. And so, I mean, I got to the point, like, I couldn't take no more. Like I said, I was grieving about my mom's. And see, she made it about, you know, she came with an agenda. She had her own motive. You know what I'm saying? Her motive wasn't to get to know me. She had a whole different motive. That wasn't my motive.
December 6th. Hey, I would like to know when you will be paying me my money back because I need it. The total amount owed now is $370. This is your response. Yeah, soon as I get it. Hers, thank you. Then just text me when you get it. Your response, okay, bye. Are you getting me a Christmas gift here? You begging again.
You know what?
Now you're asking for a Christmas gift. Older woman already.
It's so funny.
It's December.
It's so funny how she left out a bunch of text messages. You left out a whole bunch. You think,
Is it?
You good though.
That's what I'm saying. I need help bad as such and such right now. I'm not trying to ask you for help because I hate how you feel. You think I'm a user when I'm not. She says, I wish that I could really help you, but I won't have any free money until the first of the year. So you can't help me eat? But you talking about you there? What's wrong? And don't text me back anymore, please.
Who said that? Me?
Yes. You said you were gonna pay her.
And then, Your Honor, on page 2, that's when he asked me to be in a relationship with him.
Your Honor, I ain't never asked this woman to be in a relationship with my eyes. You know what? But it's okay.
But plaintiff, yes. Do you want to be mine? I'm asking the questions right now.
Yeah, okay, can I say this, Your Honor? That's just like this. So then she started coming back around. Start coming over, start sleeping with me again.
Here we go. What's your counterclaim for?
For harassment. I mean, she was harassing me. She would send me messages. She felt like she was popping up over my house. She would send me all type of pictures of me. She was stalking me. Like I said, I was going through a lot when my mom's first passed, and she was trying to use money.
You have any evidence, sir?
The truth. I mean, what?
I never popped up over your house.
I mean, what else? What else can I use?
This.
I
text
never
messages.
popped up over
But that's because she had time on her hands. She had time. She been
busy doing what?
I work in a plant, Halo driver.
Okay, good.
Yeah, 12, 16 hours a day.
Excellent.
And she, like I said,
12, 16 hours. You can pay this $370 real easy. $370 for the plaintiff. Not only does he agree he will pay you, he's begging for more. And your counterclaim is dismissed for harassment. You're unable to prove it. Have a good day, Judge, for the plaintiff.
I ain't mad. I'm just happy this is over with. Now,
Me too.
Now you won't call my phone. You won't
I
put
don't
on my
call
phone
you
private
anyway.
2:30 o'clock. You happy now?
I sure am.
You gonna leave me alone?
I've been left you alone.
No, you haven't.